Okay, thank you for coming, everybody. Welcome to our Heritage Board meeting for Monday, June 27th. We'll call the meeting to order. Declarations of conflict of interest. I don't think I see anything. Thank you. Approval of the agenda. Moved by Terrace, seconded by Simon. All those in favor? Raise your hand. Good. Thank you very much. Adoption of the minutes. I'll need an approval of the minutes for Wednesday, March 2nd, and then we can take a second or two to read. Okay. Moved and second. Okay. Thank you very much. All those in favor? Good. Thank you. And any business arising from those minutes? I see none. We're moving right along. Report. So we have 64 King Street, PID number 335620. It's a proposed mural to be on the King Street facade of the building. And I believe, Todd, you have the floor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's an application for a mural at 64 King Street, which is really the back of a property on Water Street. The mural has already been supported by the city's Arts Advisory Board, who've approved it based on artistic merit. And given that the property is a designated property, Heritage Board reviews the application for comment on the impact the mural could have on the historic integrity of the property. So the property is located just west of the commercial core on Queen Street. It's in an area which transitions from commercial uses and building forms to residential, just north of the waterfront. So it's in the area right here. It's zoned downtown Main Street. The zoning of downtown Main Street runs along Queen Street and just wraps the corner on Water Street. It's in an area that transitions through downtown mixed-use neighborhood and then into downtown neighborhood zone and waterfront zone all south of the property. There we go. So 64 King Street is really the backside of 4957 Water Street, which is a circa 1861 commercial warehouse property. It's been renovated a number of times and expanded at the back a number of times. It's sort of historically characterized by a balanced facade, ground floor storefront windows, and upper levels of just hung windows.
Out of interest, would that have been residential originally?
No, it was I think residential above, but I think warehouse below. Siemens Beverages were there a long time, until 1988. And a lot of the rear part of the property was renovated when they were the occupants. So the rear part of this is the main part of the property, the Siemens, the original part of the building with the flat roof addition on this side. On the back, there's a lot of warehouse addition part, and the location of the mural 64 King Street is the entry that is off the parking lot, and it's about 80 feet off the sidewalk. So the rear part of the property has a vertically oriented metal siding on it. Fronts onto the parking lot and is the main public entry for City Cinema. The mural is to be painted directly on the vertically oriented metal cladding with a goal of a 9-year lifespan with minimal fading. And the festival commits to a 3-year moderate maintenance of that, which would be any sort of graffiti or anything like that that gets placed on it. We estimate that the mural size is about 480 some square feet. And so the Arts Advisory Board has supported that. I think we are looking at the location of the mural and whether or not it would impact the historic integrity of the property. And that's all we have.
Not a lot of historical integrity on the back of that building to begin with.
No.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just a couple of questions. Can you talk clear to me who the applicant is?
If I may, just for a sec, I probably forgot to explain that we should be using our microphones. So down on the bottom there, you'll see the volume button that turns it on the gray area there below. That's the rest of it is just speaker. So when you speak, that makes it a lot easier for folks at home that are online. And people are commenting on just how good it is. They're just so pleased that we have this system because they can hear. So my apologies. I should explain that to everybody. So go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, I was just wondering, who is the applicant?
So the applicant is the city of Charlottetown with Inspire Festival.
Okay. Now, there's a news report, City Cinema may be moving. Would that have any impact on this?
My understanding is the owner of the property is in favor of this and has supported it. I think City Cinema is just a tenant of the property.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead, Councillor Yanko.
Are we allowed to know, was this a local artist? Do we know who our artist is?
Yeah, there is a piece in the package on that. I believe it's a Nova Scotia artist. Yeah, I'm not sure of the correct pronunciation. Jaeun Jun Kim. Her homeland is Korea. It's bottom of page 9 in the package. She's a frequent solo and group exhibitor in galleries across Canada and Korea and has been commissioned to paint the murals at Dundas West in Toronto and part of the Bell Box Mural Project. I don't know where the artist resides.
It was my understanding that when the request came out, that there weren't any Prince Edward Island muralists available. And it was my understanding, and maybe we don't have the answer here, that it was going to be an opportunity for this artist to provide a workshop for the local artists so that next time around we might be able to have a local artist be able to participate in something like this. Do you know anything about that, or is that more of a question to the Arts Advisory Board and the committee that it falls under?
Yeah, I would have to defer to the Arts Advisory Board on that.
Okay, any other comments or concerns, questions? All right.
I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. And do we really know what it represents really? Is there a story behind it, or is it outside of that, it's an environmental, it does give the presence of
Doesn't look like a local.
I just thought at the last second, I thought, what does it is there a reason for it, I guess, outside of the fact that it is pretty? And it definitely will help the building. But if not,
I think it'll add to the streetscape. I think it's colorful. It's vibrant. I think it's a great spot for it.
Sort of feel like the way that building is finished right now is just to hide the facade, so it
Yeah,
kind of makes it.
yeah, that the vertical steel just doesn't do much, does it? It's very industrial looking. So that's great. So what I'm looking for then, if there's no more comments or concerns, that we encourage Heritage Board to support the application. So I'll need a motion for that. So that should just be a mural on the entry canopy in the north facade. Okay, cool. So we have a mover, and do we have a second? Moved by Greg, okay. All those in favor, please raise your hand. And those against? I see none. So we'll get that out, good. Okay, moving back to our agenda, introduction of new business. Nothing, I see nothing, so I just need one more motion, and that's to adjourn. Thank you very much, moved and seconded by Simon. Thank you very much. All those in favor of the adjournment, raise your hand. Good.
And if I get any information on significant
Yeah.
facts